Welcome back here. Let's play Hot Wheels Road Race. So, here's the thing. Street Breed. There are two characters I want to play as, but we don't have them yet. So, we can't play as Drifting Ryan Storm because we haven't unlocked Drifting Ryan Storm. Can't play as Otto because we haven't unlocked Otto. That's a little awkward. I would really like to play as one of those. So we can have Side Draft, the Snowtrack Challenge veteran, who was a serious speed demon in that game, but this game seems to be a little bit more even actually. I would like an even car. See what were Danny's stats like? Super crazy grip, huh? So I guess the grip is what got me good times instead of the speed. Since I set so many records. We have Road Rocket, newcomer that I believe we ended up determining was actually working with that in some capacity, which doesn't seem like the sort of character we play as. Another newcomer that we know nothing about. I already played as XG3. I guess we'll go Side Draft. Let's see. Yeah, though, so I guess I'll probably play as Otto. Well, So there are going to be two characters I want to play as. Huh. I'll probably try to play as those two characters in quick races for collecting pickups, like I did with a couple other cars a couple episodes ago. So here's here today. It's weird playing as this car and not being in one of those. What are they called? Speed Demon? Whatever those challenges were called. I just think of being on Tiki Island with these massive spears that look kind of like pipe cleaners. Not pipe cleaners. I have 100% of the pickups picked up on the first lap. Surprising. It's impressive. But what are they called? Those are like ear cleaner types of things. Look like those. Or I think of alternatively of being in Lava Land. Just zooming across above the lava on orangish brown platforms as things fall over. I think some spears are being shot at you every now and then too, if I remember right. But this is a car that's used to driving at high speeds under pressure and navigating. But not necessarily. Well, there were some reasonably hard turns, I guess, now that I think about it. Does every single button combination with this team end in pressing A at some point? But anyways, this is probably our first time seeing Side Draft in a race. It's interesting. Twin Bell! Yes! Nice to see you again. Twin Bell was appearing all the time before, but... Oh geez, it's a Snowtrack Challenge reunion! Awesome! It's perfect for going playing as a Snowtrack Challenge car. That is beautiful. And not all are just racers from Snowtrack Challenge either. In fact, the ones that are doing best are the ones that weren't racers in Snowtrack Challenge. But yeah, Side Draft, we have Twin Mill, of course. Switchback, one of the better racers in that game. I think that's the last car you unlock as a race car, too. Then one of the first cars, actually, well, yeah, like one of the first three cars you can play as, Mega Duty, which I'm pretty sure is based off of the Ford Super Duty. I keep wanting to call it Super Duty, and I think it's because of the Ford car. I didn't realize until like a few days ago this week that there are Ford cars that actually say Super Duty on them. And of course, you have Overboard, which is also one of the better racers, isn't it? I always associate Overboard with Buccaneer Bay, I mentioned this before, but it's actually a car that you unlock in Lava Land, isn't it? So you have both the Lava Land cars you unlock. And then we have Pony Up. Nice. Meaning XD3. It's cool. I'm thinking to myself now, it would be really cool if you could play as the challenge cars in races. Ooh, and new record. Speed Demon indeed. Jeez. Play as the challenge cars in normal races somehow. I mean, of course, they have ridiculous stats. Like, playing as UR2 at a top speed of 300 miles per hour. There's no way that's an accident. In a normal race, it'd be kind of ridiculous. Especially with slow acceleration, too. But if they had normal stats, it'd be awesome. It's not like we have, like, a real Snapchat Challenge hacking or modding community anywhere, so I don't think we're ever going to see that happen, but would be awesome if it somehow happened. I wonder how that game's files are organized. I don't know if I've ever peeked into Snapchat Challenge files or not. No, I haven't, because I don't have the game on... I don't play it on emulator, I play it on Xbox. I wonder if I took a look at it, if I managed to get my hands on a GameCube copy and rip it, if I took a look at its file system, if it would actually... I doubt this is possible, this would be extremely optimistic, because things don't usually work this way. If you could somehow swap out the cars to play as a car that isn't one of the challenge cars in a non-challenge or in a race. Interesting. Don't expect anything to ever come of that. Of any nature. I mean, heck, my every intention anyways is to, if I play such a challenge game, to play on Xbox anyways, so it wouldn't even be possible regardless. Anyways, plus I'd have to replace cars that I might like. There are a couple cars I don't really care much about, I guess, that you can race as. Whatever. Well, I mean, Pony Up was one of them, but not anymore since Pony Up is an XT3. Oh well. Zooming along. So we're not here for pickups or anything, since you are 100% in this, so I'm not going to worry about taking the routes that... Whoa! Hit the wall a bit hard there. Hey! Ah. I'm not going to worry about losing time to pick up the ones that I had already gotten before. Get those last 15 pickups. So, I know this car's stats are actually pretty balanced in this game, but it's hard not to project, seeing how on a turn Twin Mill gets ahead, and Twin Mill actually has very, very extremely good handling, if I remember right, in Snapchat Challenge, and insane acceleration too. It goes from like 0 to however many hundreds, like in a fraction of a second. Remember right? I remember specifically commenting on its acceleration in that game as I was playing it, but then on the straightaway, side draft ends up taking the lead. It's nice. So really, and at some point, once we get back to Snapchat Challenge, I guess we'll see then which Snapchat Challenge drivers are really the best. But for now, we can see here. It's kind of disappointing though, looking like XE3 might be kind of lost without robot buddies here. There are no robot companions here today. XE3 might be having a bit of a hard time because of it. It should be sad to see. Huh, so if you swapped out, ignoring my position, since this isn't even a racing car anyways. If you swap the positions of Mega Duty and XE3, this would actually be pretty much the exact line I expect. You have Twin Mill heading the pack. You have the two best cars, quote unquote, two last cars you unlock in Snapchat Challenge being right behind that. Then you would have XT3, that being Pony Up from mid game, and then the starting heavy car. Didn't quite set a new record this time, to say the least. Anyways, we have time for one more race. Off we go. So hopefully these will all be racers with an actual competitive spirit. Good, sportsman-like competitive spirit. I mean, strictly speaking, Danny was also in that, I guess. He is a Snapchat Challenge veteran. Actually, I kept talking about how Danny was not a Snapchat Challenge veteran. And he didn't have the experience other Snapchat Challenge drivers did. But no, he was a Snapchat Challenge veteran. Although, I don't know if he really... Darn! So close to landing that. But I don't remember which tracks he was actually in. He might not have been around long. He might have been eliminated early on or something. In all seriousness, I'd have to see. Do different cars have different engine sounds in this game? Last night I only just now started noticing the sound of this car's engine, or sound of the car's engines in general. I don't think I've heard the sound this one makes. I'm here, separated from the others, ostracized with XG3. There you go. Hey! Oh, I didn't have boost. Come on, game! Shoo. You have a tough start. Alright. The XC3 isn't having no problems. At least fewer. Wait. I boosted there? How do I use boost there? I thought that was an automatic boost jump, unless I already had... No, I don't think I... I'm pretty sure I saw my boost going down as I boosted there, but the weird thing is, I thought that that was an automatic jump for boosting. Jeez, I wasn't trying to stop entirely. Turns are not this car's fort. Maybe not in specs, but in experience. No, this one's used to. Let's pass that up. Having to think about which boost pads to use and which not is an interesting consequence of this game's mechanics. Oh no, not a switchback. AC3 is moving up in the world though, at least. Still in last. That's something. So I guess we'll see who really does come out on top with regards to who does what best in Stunt Track Challenge, at least out of this group. Because I honestly don't know how it's going to work out. I'd expect that Twin Mill's doing the best, which is absolutely no surprise. But I'd expect that Switchback and or Overboard would be pretty good at this whole thing too. It's interesting Overboard being here, having also been in a couple other games. Namely Stunt Track Challenge, considering that Overboard wasn't actually in the film. I had no idea this was a thing, which of course other people probably do, that actually have consumed the World Race media outside of this game. That some characters actually have real cars as the cars that they drive, including the driver of Overboard in this game. They had some kind of real model, Ford something, I think, if I remember right. No, I don't think it was Ford, whatever it was. That's not the sort of thing I keep track of. No. Oh no, I turned too hard because I used it to turn. Darn it. Yeah, see, Side Draft is not really a car of social skills, so to speak. Not used to actually driving with others. Used to just being alone on the tracks. Long, straight tracks. High speed, nothing but one's own thoughts and the sound of the wind zooming by. Actually, I might not have much time to catch up here, considering how short this track is. I have plenty of time to catch up, apparently. All is well. So when it comes to certain maneuvers that involve other cars, like using them to turn or maybe pulling a pit on them or something, even though it's probably something that we consider our unsportsmanlike conduct here. It's not something that Side Draft is especially used to doing, or especially capable with. Alright. It's interesting that there are two cars in this game we're actually considering to have the canonical design be their design from this game, that being the Euro 2 and Twin Mill. Which is really interesting considering that we consider those to be their canon designs before even playing any of those World Race games. Where's that boost that I missed? Not here, at least. Oh well. So I saw a screenshot of this game on PC at one point. I don't remember how or why. But, man, it does not look fun trying to... It does not look fun trying to do the... Of course, Twin Hills won first. Was that again last? Man. XT3. But you have to play... The button prompts don't say which button to press, because it's not like a specified key or anything. It's press the button that activates this particular thing, like rear view camera or handbrake. And you probably get used to it, but having like being told exactly which button to press is a little easier, I'd imagine. But again, you get used to it. Anyways, see you guys next time when we do a little bit more of this tournament. We're not going to finish it, of course. Bye.